Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue chapter number 3, Our Changing Earth, from Geography. And these are the last 3 topics of this chapter. So, my dear students, as I told you in my previous classes about the different type of major landforms which are made by the different activities and movement of lithospheric plates. And as you know that these lithospheric plates move very slowly, just a few millimeter each year. And the movement of lithospheric plate is responsible for the formation of endogenic forces and exogenic forces. And due to the endogenic forces, sometimes earthquake activities, volcanic eruption are formed, which are very harmful for the nature and also for the life. And in my last explanation, as I told you that how we can protect themselves from the earthquake, before the earthquake and during the time of earthquake and after the earthquake activity, how we can prepare themselves, how we can save us, these type of things discuss with you. And after that, due to the exogenic force, some landforms are formed which are very important, like formation of waterfall and floodplains, etc., etc. And these outside activities are responsible for the formation of plain, oxbow lake, meander, and enlarged delta. So, the continuation of this chapter, next topic is work of sea waves. So, as I told you, the movement of air, water, and glaciers are also responsible for the formation of different types of landforms on the surface of the earth. So students, sea waves are also involved for the erosion and deposition of things, as well as waves gives rise to the coastal landforms. It means you can see that sea waves always strike or fall near the coastal plain or coastal areas. So students, due to the continuous strike of these sea waves on the rocks which are present nearby the coastal regions where the sea or oceans are located. So, due to the continuous strike and hit by the sea waves on the rocks, slowly cracks started to develop. As you can see, these are the rocks and these are the area of sea. And due to the continuous strike or hit of sea waves on the rocks, slowly cracks started to develop. And according to the time, they become larger and wider. So, due to the continuous strike or hit of the sea waves on the rocks, these cracks started to develop and become larger and wider. So, whatever hollow you can see here, whatever hollow-like shape are formed on the rocks, this is known as sea arc. Okay, and they are called sometime sea caves. Okay, cracks started to develop and it is become wider, and slowly this rock change into a sea caves, and slowly these cavities or these caves become bigger, too much bigger, and in some time we can see on the one side to another side of the cave, because due to the continuous strike or hit of the sea waves which are responsible for the erosional activity, and further development is responsible for the development of hollow or a big gap in which we can see from one side to another side of the rock. So this type of structure is known as sea arc. Finally, only roofs remained. Only roofs remained. But due to the further erosional activities, whatever done by the sea waves, due to the strike or hit of the sea waves on the rocks, whatever roof of the caves or sea arc remains started to breaks. Finally, erosion breaks the roof and only walls are left. So this feature are called stacks. कहने का मतलब यह है बच्चों कि एक सिंपल रॉक है, लेकिन लगातार जो सीज वेव्स हैं वो लगातार जो है चट्टानों के ऊपर गिरती रहती हैं. चट्टानों के ऊपर लगातार गिरने से क्या होता है, उनमें क्रैक्स डेवलप होते हैं और धीरे धीरे ये क्रैक्स क्या होते हैं, बड़े होते जाते हैं. और क्रैक्स के बड़े होने से क्या होता है, समुद्र की लहरें उस केव्स में एंटर करती हैं और धीरे धीरे उस कैविटी को, उस होल को और ज़्यादा बिगर बनाती हैं, जिससे कि सी केव टाइप स्ट्रक्चर डेवलप हो जाता है. बाद में लगातार ये सी केव इरोड होता रहता है और सी वेव्स उसको खुरचती रहती हैं, उसको इरोजन करती रहती हैं, जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है, एक ऐसा टाइम आता है जिसमें वो सी केव्स जो है बिल्कुल हॉलो टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हो जाता है, जिसमें आप उस चट्टान के एक साइड से दूसरी टाइप और दूसरी साइड देख सकते हैं, और ये आपका सी आर्क कहलाता है, जिसमें क्या होता है, सिर्फ रूफ बची होती है, लेकिन लगातार सी वेव्स के स्ट्राइक और हिट करने से क्या होता है कि धीरे धीरे ये जो रूफ बची होती है वो भी क्या होती है, इरोड होने लगती है, टूटने लगती है, खुरचने लगती है. एंड फाइनली एक टाइम ये आता है कि वो रॉक्स टू पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो जाती है और उसको क्या बोलते हैं, स्टैक. ऑलराइट. So students, as you can see that these rocky steep walls are vertically located or settled down near the seaside. That's why due to the continuous erosion of these walls, this is also called or known as sea cliffs. Or we can say that the steep rocky coast rising almost vertically above sea water is called sea cliff. So students, this is the erosional activities of sea waves, and sea waves are also involved and busy in depositing sediments or waste, whatever present in the sea. that are deposited by sea waves along the shores or nearby the coastal area of the sea.